Hour 2, nice to have you. That's Mike Stone. We will continue to take your calls about your takeaways from last night, the state of college football, the national title game. But yesterday I was on the air. Stoney, you were more. Were you more?
I was working with Casa. By the way, before we start, I mentioned this on Friday as the reason that you weren't here on Friday. That you and your father were somewhere celebrating. But I do want to, in person, congratulate you. And if he's listening, Big G, congratulations on the Giants getting your guy.
It's interesting. So David didn't read my family's official press release.
No.
We had an official family statement. I said the Valenti family loves the John Harbaugh hire more than Sharon Moore loves Strange. We're all in.
You know what I would pay?
All in.
David, Kenny, would you pay to be a fly-on-the-wall at the dinner, if we could somehow arrange a dinner between the entire Valenti family and the entire Harbaugh family?
I wanted Jim as head coach of the Giants.
I know.
Like, my hatred of Jim and his cheating has nothing to do with the NFL.
Oh, I understand that.
And John Harbaugh is by far and away the best coach available. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm going to cook Jack and Jackie dinner.
But
no, look.
As a Eagle fan as well, F. John Harbaugh.
Oh, and by the way, Lions fans, it's going to be great having Tyler Linderbaum in a Giants uniform. Sorry. So look, let's get to the main dish.
Mm-hmm.
I was really shocked yesterday when the Lions made the announcement they were hiring Drew Petzing, the OC from the Arizona Cardinals, and it was met with people were just crushing it on ticket text.
Oh, I know.
Now the callers, I only had one or two of those. Most people, because I tried to provide some detail and go, okay, well, guys, listen. If you were only going to be happy with Mike McDaniel, that's a different conversation.
Right, because we triggered that.
Yeah,
on
and
this
look,
show. I get that.
If you want to say that it's your belief Dan Campbell has too much control or he needs to let go and turn the offense over to somebody, you have a right to that opinion, but I'm not passionate about that. Here's what we do know about Petzing. They didn't have a good year in Arizona this year. Kyler Murray died. Marvin Harrison Jr. had footballs bouncing off his skull.
Conner got hurt. And
James Conner dead for 14 games.
And
The
his
backup
backup.
Trey Benson dead for multiple games. DeMercado dead. Zonovan Knight dead. They basically had Stoney's friend Lenny, who he killed on the golf course, as their running back.
Yes.
So I choose to look at 23 and 24. He had a top 10 run game both years. Now, do I know that this is going to work? No. And I'm not going to lie to you and say I wasn't surprised. But then when you look and you know that he had coached with Ben Johnson, he was in Ben Johnson's wedding as a groomsman. He has Ben Johnson ideas, meaning, what do you mean? Well, heavy run game, heavy play action, loves multiple tight end usage. So I dug up some numbers. They ranked 26th in the NFL in 11 personnel, meaning one tight end, one back. So 26th in the league. Boy, does that make the Tesla pick look pretty stupid now. But if you value this, 7th in 12 personnel, using two tights, and 1st in the NFL with this new wave, Sean McVay, Rams, 3 tight end, 13 personnel. So a couple of things is if he's going to come here and that's what he's going to bring to the table,
Right.
well, A, you're going to need some tight ends. And B, the Tesla thing looks stupid. But all I can say is Kyler Murray is a quarterback this town makes fun of.
As they should.
Okay. Then why use the numbers he put up to denigrate Petzing?
Okay, I have some data as well.
Please present it.
Okay, thanks to the Athletic and Colton Pouncey, okay? Over his 3 years, now granted, last year was like we talked about some, but I'm going to give all 3 years. Yards per game, they averaged rushing 125 and a half. That's 9th overall. Yards per rush, 4.9. That's 2nd overall in the league. Explosive rush rate, 10.2%, 2nd overall in the league. Offensive rushing success, 40.9%, 7th overall. Passing game tendencies, just, under center rate, he was 28.5%, which is 21st. Shotgun, 71.5%, which is 12th. Play action, 16.8, which is 7th. Okay? Personnel and conversion rates, like you talked about. Okay? This is in conversion rates as well. 11 personnel, you gave a 11 personnel, 12 personnel, 13. Yeah. I'm going to give you the conversion rates. 3rd down, 41%. That's 12th in the league. Fourth down, not good. Last in the league over 3 years. Red zone efficiency was 11th. Goal to go efficiency over the 3 years, 80%. That's third in the league. So there's a lot of data that suggests this is a good hire. A few of the things aren't good. Look, the biggest problem I have with this is with Jeff Darlington's report that McDaniel liked the Lions liked him, but the Lions decided there wasn't a good fit there. Now, if you're going to tell me the fit is because Dan Campbell or the Lions front office was worried that they might lose another coordinator after 1 year to be a head coach, then I'm sorry. That's BS. You try to win now. Don't worry about next year. If he was the best guy that you could get and he agreed to come here and you said, no, but we might lose you like we did Ben, then that's BS, if you ask me.
I'll offer you some conjecture. I don't think that's what it's about.
Okay.
I think what it's about is
suggesting.
No, it's why I brought up earlier is I think Dan wants control of the offense. He wants what he wants, and Mike McDaniel reinvents things a lot. Mm-hmm. And Mike McDaniel's a bit of a mad scientist. And I think when he shows up with a Yale degree and is telling you all the different ways he's probably going to change the things you've been doing, I don't think Dan Campbell's willing to go there. Conjecture.
That's possible.
But he wants what he wants. And I think what this hiring is an admission they miscalculated how much they'd miss Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
So they went and got a Ben Johnson type guy, a guy that, yes, knows Ben Johnson and shares some of Ben Johnson's beliefs. I like that he's coached with Stefanski. I like that he coached with Kevin O'Connell.
Norv Turner as well. I mean, he's got people seem to like him.
I just want to make a point. The same people that are ripping this apart were the same people that were juggling John Morton's meatballs last year. Hey, guys, I got bad news for you. You didn't know this guy existed 10 minutes ago.
Right.
So you might want to pause the Stephen A. Smith hot takes. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm not going to impugn this guy as if he's Dexter Manley and he's illiterate.
No.
I just, here's the data. Here's the whys they probably hired him. So let me just say this. Here's the part that people aren't comfortable with, but I think they better be. And I think you might support me on this, maybe. Dan Campbell's ass is in the jackpot now.
Oh, yeah.
You fired Anthony Lynn. You fired John Morton. You don't get to fire 3 offensive coordinators.
No.
If this doesn't work, Dan Campbell's job should come into question.
Absolutely.
Because you can't be a CEO coach who's incapable of hiring good employees.
And if you want this offensive coordinator to work, you better fix your freaking offensive line.
It's going to be point 1, 2, and 3 of the offseason. It has to be.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. But what is your take? You know, look, I think Stoney's got merit as far as the McDaniel thing goes. It's clearly something on the Lions' end by saying he's not a good fit. Yeah, maybe it's a guy who's been a head coach and a guy who is kind of the offense is mine, go to your room. That's not going to work here. No. I think Dan Campbell wants to have control. And at 2 points in his career, he's taken control, including this year. Mm-hmm. You're not going to get away with that with a guy who's a head coach.
Once it worked, once it didn't.
Yeah, so if you want to be salty about that, I'm not mad at you at all.
No.
But acting as if this is the worst thing ever, like, oh, well, Cardinal fans don't like him. Well, what team that wins 3 games likes their OC?
I talked to some other people in Arizona, hit the siren, and they think he's good, not necessarily great, but they think it'll be a good fit what he has here.
Did he upgrade his quarterback? Did he upgrade the running backs?
He made Trey McBride, right?
Well, my point is, coming here, he gets an upgrade across the board.
Yes.
They play on a fast track indoors. They'll have 10, 11, 12 indoor games. Mm-hmm. Stoney, look, I'm willing to give it a chance.
Yes, believe me. I'm not
because I can't act like I said it yesterday to people, and I didn't get a single person call in with it. I go, okay, then who was your idea?
Yeah, like besides McDaniel.
Like, what are you going to scream about? Like, are you really that angry about Zach Robinson, or is it that you read Zach Robinson's name in an article and now you have confirmation bias?
Or Nagy or Kafka, right? Is that who you wanted?
Yeah, by the way, who I hate.
Right.
But I think Mike Kafka's a boob. You want him? Take him. I don't care. What team who barely wins games loves their OC?
None.
That's the folly of it.
Right.
So people will, and I understand this, you will look at Mike Kafka or look at Petzing or look at any of these guys who were on terrible teams and got clipped. It's hard to take the data seriously. I'm making a point that my inherent hatred of the New York Giants makes me hate this guy, and it's unfair to Mike Kafka. Just like I think if you're reading some Arizona Reporter, it's called the Wojo. They wait until there's 17 bullets in the body, and then they fire bullet 18. I'm not interested.
The other thing that's kind of interesting, and I wonder how true it is how much of an influence Chris Spielman had in this. Because supposedly he came up with a list of candidates or helped with the list of candidates.
The bottom line in all of it, this is it for Dan Campbell as far as being able to hire people. You can't strike out and fire 3 offensive coordinators in a 6-year span.
No.
You can't. It means you're not capable of being a CEO. So it has to work. Otherwise, hot seat time.
Right.
248-539-9797. What's your take on all of it? Drew Petzing, your OC. Hate it, love it, neutral, whatever you want.